Hi, I'm Michelle Karam with Dishes by Michelle in Los Angeles, California. As a busy mom, a professional chef, and an owner of my own catering company, I'm constantly trying to think of new and exciting ways that I can experiment in the kitchen to prepare healthy and delicious foods for my family. So if you're a mom too, pay close attention to this video on how to disguise healthy foods for your kids. So today we're going to be making what I like to call disguised lasagna. And the reason why I call it that is because I have a son that absolutely refuses to eat any sort of vegetables. And I'm constantly bartering with him to say, please eat this much for mommy, and I lose in the end, but he truly loses in the end because he's not getting the healthy, nutritious, delicious vegetables that he really needs. So I came up with this idea for this disguised lasagna where each step of the way, from the noodles to the meat that you use to the sauce, there is something healthy, nutritious, and delicious disguised in each step. Our first step is we're gonna make our sauce, and this is my disguised sauce. And since you've got a disguise, you've gotta have a secret weapon. So here it is. This is my secret weapon, a grater. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take and add into my tomato puree that I have some celery, some carrots, some zucchini, some beets, and some onion. We're just gonna finely grate that on into your sauce, and they're never gonna notice. So we have our disguised sauce all going, and our next step is we're gonna cook our noodles. Well, these aren't just any old noodles. The noodles that I have also have another element of having something healthy to them, and that's spinach. Spinach lasagna noodles. Now these ones I got from my local supermarket, and they're actually fresh prepared noodles. These only take 3 minutes to cook, which is fantastic because as a busy mom, again, want to be in and out of the kitchen but keep it healthy for the kids. So my noodles are back there draining right now, and the next step that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and ground our meat. And I'm using ground turkey meat instead of beef. All right, so we've got just one more step before we are ready to start assembling this delicious, deceptive lasagna. We're gonna add some fresh spinach, some fresh Italian leaf parsley, and some fresh basil that we're gonna go ahead and just give a little quick chop to and add into our ricotta cheese, which is gonna go right in there and melt along with it. So we have that all well combined in there. So now all that's left to do is assemble. And I realize there have been a lot of steps in order to make this, but you know what? As far as I think with my kids, there can never be too many steps into keeping your kids healthy. So we put the sauce on there, and then we're gonna go ahead and just start adding noodles. Our next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our ricotta cheese, and we're just gonna put half of the amount on here. I'm gonna take some mozzarella cheese that's sliced and add a couple slices just in the middle there. And we just move on to the next layer and just keep putting your noodles. And now we're gonna add a little bit of our sauce. And you don't want to put too much, but just a nice even amount. And then we're going to take our turkey meat, and then we're just going to keep layering, and we're going to do it all over again. So I have my lasagna all assembled, and you're going to put this covered in the oven on 350 degrees for 45 minutes. The last 5 minutes, you're going to remove the aluminum foil, and you're going to let it cook in there so that the edges get all golden and crispy and yummy, as my son likes to say. He's always fighting for the corner piece. That's his favorite one. And when he comes home from school today, the verdict will be out on whether or not he'll notice how many vegetables are truly in this deceptively delicious lasagna. So let's pop this in the oven. So it's the moment of truth. I've already plated his lasagna, and what do you think?
Let's see. It's awesome.
I'm Michelle Karam with Dishes by Michelle. Thanks so much for watching my video on how to disguise healthy foods.
Can I eat more of it? I like it.
Yes, you can eat more of it.